Okay. Beat 'em. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that.
Looks like a total fraud. Put him in the ring with somebody that can punch back. This is the Tank Protection Program. This has been going along for a long time, people. Bringing fighters up from a lower weight class to get in there with Tank. Tank looks spectacular, but it's a cover-up. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Tank is a good fighter. Are they saying that they don't have an opponent for him? Yes, you do. His name is De Los Santos. And the fans wouldn't mind paying for a De Los Santos fight, but they're covering something. I don't know what it is. Is it the power of De Los Santos they worried about? Tank was doing a whole lot of talking when Shakur Stevenson put everybody to sleep with De Los Santos, but he won't step his behind in the ring and face a De Los Santos. That's the fight that everybody wants to see. No one's gonna pay for this pay-per-view. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. People gonna show up because it's Tank Davis, but those pay-per-view numbers that you're chasing, it's just gonna be a wishing well, man.
The Lord signing the sun in my truck, but I ain't tripping. Big Boss Hall, Boss Dog, K-Po to the dope. I said to the dope. It's through the dope. I'm still on vacation. Here to talk this boxing. Your boy on his way to the gym. And afterwards, I'm gonna do some field work. You know, I had hurt my big toe. Hurt my big toe, man. You know, but I don't care. You know, the grind don't stop. I'm gonna talk about Baldhead Bradley and Gervonta Tank Davis. Baldhead Bradley, aka Timothy Bradley, says that Gervonta Tank Davis needs to fight Edwin de Los Santos. Let's talk about it. So, if you've gotten this far, you've seen what Timothy Bradley have said, because I'm gonna post a video in the beginning of this video. He basically says that Tank has been in Tank Protection Program. He hasn't fought a puncher. He's always bringing guys up a weight class, and you know, he wants to see Tank fight, you know, a guy who could punch like him. He also said that Tank needs to fight Edwin de Los Santos. You know, he doesn't like the Lamont Rose fight. This not gonna be a long video because I already done made 2 videos talking about this. I'm finna cook everything he said. So, Tank being in the Tank Protection Program, if that's what you want to call it, that's your opinion, okay? But Tank has fought good fighters, right? Has he fought the elite of the elite? No. I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say I've liked every fight that Tank has fought. You know what I mean? As far as matchup, and I'm not talking about the fight in itself, because the fight is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the matchup. If I liked every matchup that, you know, Tank is, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. So when you talk about the Tank Protection Program, whatever you want to call it, you can call it whatever you want to call it. All right. I don't feel like Tank is in the Tank Protection Program. I feel like they are putting him in matchups that you need to be in when you build a fighter, right? Tank is at that point now where he's the face of boxing. Thank you, Lord, for signing that sign in my truck. Where he's the face of boxing. So since he's the face of boxing, yes, now we want to see him in there with these top fights. Why? Because there's more revenue, you know what I'm saying? And he's established himself as a fighter. So now he's big enough, pause, as far as star status, to fight these fights that's going to generate a lot of revenue. That was the whole point of Tank taking the road that he took, right? Now, him talking about Edwin de Los Santos is bull jive. Nobody want to see Gervonta Tank Davis versus Edwin de Los Santos. What would be the benefit of that? Okay? And for him to sit there and say that, let me just stay focused on this. Edwin de Los Santos lost to Shakur Stevenson. He hasn't fought since then, right? So, what would Tank getting from fighting a dude coming off a loss? How's that a big fight for Tank Davis? That doesn't make sense. Business-wise, actually stupid, if you ask me. I get if Edwin de Los Santos beat Shakur Stevenson, right? And he looked phenomenal. You know, let's say he stops Shakur Stevenson. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah. I could definitely see that. But what would be the point? What would Tank gain? They gonna complain again about him fighting Edwin de Los Santos coming off a loss. So what are we talking about? And a long layoff. He hasn't fought since he fought Shakur. So what are we talking about here? What was the point of bringing up Edwin de Los Santos? Talk about, oh yeah, man, people want to see that fight. No, they don't. What would he gain from fighting Edwin de Los Santos? I'm not understanding. And Edwin de Los Santos, didn't he get dropped by El Rayo when he fought El Rayo? Okay. So if he got dropped by El Rayo when they fought, what you think Tank gonna do to him? Ain't gonna be no getting back up. So how's that a big fight? Make that make sense. Man, I tell you, man, these boys lucky I ain't on these shows with them. Cause I challenge everybody. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that a big fight when El Rayo cracked him and he got down? Now he got back up. But El Rayo cracked him. So if Tank land that same shot, what he ain't getting up. What are we talking about here? What is the point of bringing up Edwin de Los Santos? Huh? Let's throw that in the trash right now. Second argument. He's talking about Tank has never been in there with a puncher. Ryan Garcia is an explosive puncher. He's bigger than Tank. Right? Explosive puncher. Right? You heard Tank say, man, I was nervous for the Ryan fight because of how hard he punched. I'm watching his highlights and I'm seeing how he hurting people, and I'm like, dang, what if he land one of them shots on me? Y'all forget that. Tank was in there with Ryan Garcia, the same dude who beat the brakes off Devin Haney. Oh, we ain't forgot. So all I'm saying at the end of the day, to keep it 1,000, is cap. Tim Bradley, and we just gonna call a spade, is not making sense. He hating on Tank. He don't even like Tank. He even said it. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Then he contradicted himself, saying, oh, he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I could cook on this for days, bro. I could make Bradley look bad, bro. It's just Bradley is a former pro fighter, so his voice is gonna hold a little bit more weight because he's a former pro fighter. He's fought, he's in the Hall of Fame. He got a little bit more weight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about from an analytical standpoint. The dude be fanboying and saying all type of foolishness. We gonna keep it 1,000. Now lately, you know what I'm saying, he been kind of getting off of that fanboy tip, and I respect it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, okay, buddy speaking logical. Yo, but this was illogical. I was like, bro, what is you? Edwin de Los Santos, out of everybody, you said Edwin de Los Santos. And it's the thing, I told y'all, Tank done tried to fight everybody. Who he supposed to fight? Some people say, oh, he need to fight Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell? You talking about Gary Russell that ain't fought since he lost? Right? That was a controversial loss, but he lost. So, what would he gain from that? He fight Gary Russell, he sparked him, now what? Oh, you beat a fighter that's old, right? Like they trying to say with Lomachenko. He's old and he been inactive. You need to fight an active young fighter. It's always gonna be something. It's always gonna be something. That's why, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of the time, bro, I don't even, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really get to watch TV. I'm always at work. I'm always doing something for my kids. Like, I'm always doing something for my wife. Like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm a man's man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I take that, like, stuff very seriously. So I never really got time to watch TV. So I'm always in my truck or in my car going somewhere, and one of the first things I put on is boxing. You know what I'm saying? So when I put on, except on Sundays. Sundays is football. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sundays is football. But it's boxing. And when I'm listening to these channels, and they saying the stuff they saying about Tank, and I'm like, I could be that dude that be in the comment section, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I might talk to you on the comment section on my videos. I'm talking about other videos. I don't even really watch my videos. I post them and that's it. You know what I mean? I don't go back and rewatch my videos or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I just post them. I edit them. I put them out, and hey, here's what it is. But I watch a lot of other people's content. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't no hater, bro. But I be seeing all these channels, bro. They be saying all type of crazy stuff. Tank needs to fight somebody. Bro, he tried to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko say, no, Lomachenko ain't got no fights. He ain't got no fight lined up. And he got a belt. Now he thinking about retirement. I'm telling you, I'm making a video about that when I come out the gym. I'm gonna cook Lomachenko because God forgive me. All I'm saying at the end of the day, keep it 1,000. Let's cut the bull junk out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to take up for Tank. I just don't like when people put jackets on fighters that don't fit. They did this with Errol. They did this with Terrence back in the day. They did this with Floyd. You know what I mean? And now they're doing it with Tank. It's like, bro, like, what are we talking about? They did it with Wilder. Like, what are we doing, bro? They put these jackets, and then to keep it 1,000, they only do it with PBC fighters. It's crazy. You know what I mean? They do it with Terrence because Crawford ain't, he ain't a company man. Crawford is a Crawford man. He do what the hell he want. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't on nobody's side. So, a lot of these people don't like that. Because they thought, oh, he was top rank, and then, he started talking down on top rank. Oh, Crawford, he's trash. They doing all that talking. Then Wilder, oh, he don't want to fight Joshua back in the day until he called Joshua's bluff. Oh, he don't have the money. Wilder doesn't have the money. That nigga came up with $50 million the next day. Here you go. What's up? Oh, no, I don't. No fight. They still ain't fought. And both of them done took losses. You know what I'm saying? Even recently. You feel me? So all I'm saying at the end of the day, keep it 1,000, bro. Like, I could keep going on and on. But I just cooked Ballhead Bradley. All this stuff about Tank, man, I see this stuff in the comment section where dudes talking about Tank will lose to Devin Haney and blah, blah. I'm telling you, bro, I've never been as confident as I ever been about a fight in my life. If Tank and if Devin Haney get blessed with the opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm telling you, he going to sleep. Ain't gonna be no opportunity where Tank gotta tell Bill Haney, hey, stop the fight, because ain't gonna be no telling. Devin gonna be asleep. Mark my words. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss gone.